This is task 2 in 12.2. So how can you find the area of a non-right triangle? So we talked about this in the video notes, but we're going to go over it again in this task. So for task 2, so remember, a parallelogram is a shape or a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides, okay? Two opposite pairs of parallel sides. You can put together two copies of a non-right triangle to form a parallelogram as shown. So we have a parallelogram here, and I'm going to show you the relationship of the parallelogram and each non-right triangle. So if I'm going to use red for this, and I cut this in half from corner to corner like that. Oh, there we go. That was not a very well drawn line, so just pretend it's a perfect, beautiful red line. That does not look messy. And I cut this in half, okay? You can see that so like one parallelogram equals two triangles. Triangles. There we go. Okay. So what is the area formula for a parallelogram? Let's think back of 12.1. The area of a parallelogram equals the base times the height. Oh, I can't spell right now. Okay. So how can you use the area formula for a parallelogram to write an area formula for a triangle? So if, like the parallelogram above, if we just cut the parallelogram in half, that gives us two identical triangles. So if we're given a triangle, and we know that that triangle, if it's doubled, it gives us a parallelogram, all we have to do is divide the formula of a parallelogram by 2. Okay. So let's write a formula. We have area equals base times height, and then like we just said above, we're going to divide that all by 2. Which we can write that as BH divided by 2 like that. Another way that we can write this is we can actually take that 2 and we can do like 1/2, because basically what we're doing is we're doing BH divided by 2. We can also multiply it by 1/2, so that equals the same thing. So we can write it like this as well. Base times height, and then do the times 1/2 on the side. Now this and this are exactly the same thing. They mean the same thing, they're just written two different ways, but it's exactly the same thing. Okay, so let's use this. In this last part, let's use this knowledge to figure out what the area of the triangle shown is. We have the triangle on the right, and let's figure out what the area is. If the area is 1/2 times BH, then let's plug in what we know. We have our base, which is this 10, and our height, remember, is that line that's 90 degrees to the base, which would be 6, okay? So then 10 times 6 is 60, and remember we have to multiply it by 1/2. If we multiply it by 1/2, what is half of 60? 30 inches squared. So the area of this triangle is 30 square inches.